Hey there, this is Peter from Valley CAD and welcome to another Take a Break with Valley CAD. In this video, we're going to come in and show how you can actually customize your heads-up toolbar, and also, what is this heads-up toolbar and where is it located? Well, go get your favorite cup of coffee and your favorite cup of tea, and let's hop into SOLIDWORKS and learn something new about our heads-up toolbar. Hey there, welcome to SOLIDWORKS. So you'll see that we got this part file here, and this video is talking about coming in and looking at our heads-up toolbar. Now, what is a heads-up toolbar? Well, it's actually the set of icons that are at the top of your graphics area there. Now, why do we call it a heads-up toolbar? Well, you gotta lift your head up in order to see it, because normally you're focusing more in your graphics area. Now you lift up a little bit, and you can see your heads-up toolbar. Now, your heads-up toolbar, it has several different commands on it. For instance, like come in here, you say zoom to fit, you can say zoom to area. This is what mine looks like right now. But also you could have what's called like section view. And section view is a really fun tool, being able to come in here and see, imagine like a knife comes in and cuts through the part. We can talk more about some of those commands later. We also have what's called your view orientation. If you click on this, it will make so you can look from your front or your top or right side views. You'll notice that I'm able to switch through these quickly. It's because I've customized my keyboard to do some view switching for me. Maybe save that for another video as well. And then also you'll have here what's called your display state. This is where if you want to switch to shaded with edges mode, shaded, hidden lines removed, hidden lines visible, or wireframe. And so you could go through and you could cycle through these on how you want this to look. Then you also have what's called your hide and show of all types. If you click on the drop down arrow, these are the items that could turn on and off to be visible in your model. Now, if you want to hide all things, you just simply click on that eyeball and it'll hide everything like planes or axes or sketches. It'll just hide them for you. It's really convenient for if you need to just say, hey, I'm seeing too much here, just hide everything so I can just see the model part. And then from there, as you look more towards the right, you got edit appearance command. That'll activate edit appearance here. We talked about in another video about being able to come in and applying a color to this guy. So that's how you can actually activate that. And then you can also play with your scenes and be able to come through here. So like right now we're on plain white. If I switch this to softbox, or if I want to make so it's an Urban 5 background, because yeah, it's legit, right? Yeah. But anyways, I like to keep mine on either plain white or yeah, pretty much plain white's my main one. The other one that I also like is the ambient only. But in this scenario, we'll just keep it on plain white. And then you have your view settings. So right now we're on real view graphics. If I turn that off, this is how my part looks now. Shaded mode, turning on ambient, turning on perspective. And also if I want to have a cool cartoon look on it, you know, you could play with those sort of things there, but that's all done with your heads up toolbar. I use this toolbar quite often. And sometimes we get asked like, hey, can we customize this? And the answer is yes, you can. And this is how you go about doing that. From your sprocket up here, if you click on the drop down next to it, you can go to customize. The other way you could go about this is you simply right click in one of your command bars up on top, and you can select customize there as well. Take you to the same area. But as we look at this here, this is where you can come in and customize SOLIDWORKS based off of like keystrokes, or maybe you want certain commands in certain areas. Really useful setup there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some commands to our heads up toolbar. And by the way, your toolbars, you can actually turn more on and off if you like. Like for instance, I have my selector toolbar at the very bottom here. I also have a layers toolbar turned on, or a line format I should call it, and then also a configuration toolbar. And on the left side of my screen, I have a block toolbar, and then also my tables toolbar for making like a design table and whatnot. But anyways, your view heads up toolbar, if you don't have it on, by the way, you'll simply come here and it says view heads up. So if I uncheck that, this will now disappear. If I want it back, just simply check on it. So one of the commands like some people like to use if they aren't using like a mouse that has a wheel or a trackball on it, is that they like to come in and switch between rotate and pan. Now, one way you can simply go about that is you can right click in your graphics area and select one of those two commands, but maybe you want it on your heads up toolbar. So what you can simply do is come under your commands here, and under commands, you can start doing a search for it. By the way, these are all the icons of the commands that you want. So if I start typing in rotate, like so, you'll see I have the rotate command. If I want to add this to my heads up toolbar, all I have to do is this, click and drag. And when you see that little plus sign show up, just let go. And then the same thing again, if I want to have pan, I'll just simply start typing in pan. I'll click and drag and let go. And by the way, you can add this anywhere if you want to any toolbar. You can even make your own toolbar. But we'll just simply drag it and drop it up right there. And I'll simply say okay to this. Now on my heads up toolbar, I have some extra commands on it. So if I want to pan this guy around, I just simply click on that and I will pan my model. If I want to rotate the model, I just simply click on rotate. Now rotate for me. If I need to turn it off, just simply click on it again or push escape once and I'll get out of it too. But like I said, you can also just simply right click in your graphics area and I'll activate rotate view or pan for you. Same setup there. So once again, I'm Peter Estes and this was Taking a Break with ValleyCAD. Hopefully I made this video long enough for you to enjoy your cup of coffee or your tea. Come back next time for another Take a Break with ValleyCAD. Have a great rest of the day and make sure you learn something new.